Hello friends, welcome to the brand new topic lines. So after successful completion of the vectors, now we will see the lines in 3D. So this topic is nothing but the lines and the planes, all about the lines and planes we are going to study in this chapter. So first let's start with the line. So what is line in a three-dimensional space? Okay, so let me draw a figure here. Again, this topic is again very important and very interesting. See here, if I draw a line here, so I have the three-dimensional space x, y and z axis. Okay, x axis, y axis and z axis. So already we have studied the line in 2D space. Okay, so y is equals to mx plus v, x plus by plus c equals to 0. Those are the standard equation of lines in a 2D. अभी क्या करना है, एक वन मोर एक्सिस वी आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग विच इज z axis. Okay, so this is our xyz plane, and let's have a line here. Suppose this is a kind of line I am having, line L. Now to have a line in a space is requiring two, at least two points. So one is what, the point through which this line is passing. Suppose that point is A. Okay, is this the only condition is sufficient to define a line? No, because we know that from a single point I can draw n number of lines. कितने भी n number of lines I can draw through a single point. So to define the line we require one more condition, and that condition is what, either you should give the line which is parallel to another line. Okay, suppose there is another line and let's name this as a b vector. Okay, so what I can say is, now how I define this line L is, the line L is passing through point A and it is parallel to B. So whenever I say it is a parallel to B, its direction is fixed. Okay, see here, as I told you here, out of the n single one point I can draw n number of lines, and these all lines will have distinct directions. So if I want to define any one line out of these lines, what is important is I have to define the direction. Okay, see, suppose मैंने बोला कि भाई ये लाइन है ना ईस्ट को पास हो रहा है. Okay, this line is in the direction of east, or this line is making an angle of some 30 degree with the horizontal x axis, then I define the line perfectly. Means only knowing the point lying on the line is not sufficient. We should give its direction also. Now direction can be given in two ways. Either you say the line which is parallel to the original line, or you may say there is one more other point B which is lying on this line. Okay, so these are the two scenarios with which we can define the line completely. Okay, so first thing क्या बोला मैंने कि भाई लाइन को डिफाइन करने के लिए मुझे एक द पॉइंट थ्रू विच इट इज पासिंग एंड अनदर इज द डायरेक्शन. ओके, line का direction is very important because each and every line is having different direction in a 3D space. So defining the direction is very important. So how we can define the direction? So it is having two cases. Either you say the parallel line to the original line, or you give another point lying on the same line. You give other point lying on the same line. देखो यहाँ पे, if you say B, the line is passing through A and B, its direction is fixed. If you see the line is passing through A and C somewhere here, so this will be the direction. In that case this will be the direction, and this direction are definitely different. Okay, so defining a line we require minimum two conditions, and the conditions are what, it should have, okay, it should have one parallel line and it should have the 2 points lying on the line. Okay, वेरी गुड. सो आई होप इट इज क्लियर. अभी तक सिर्फ इतना ही हुआ है कि पैरेलल लाइन चाहिए और वी विल हैव अनदर पॉइंट टू डिफाइन दिस लाइन L definitely completely. Okay, now let's have the equation of this line L. Okay, now these two conditions we will take one by one. So first condition and the second condition. So first condition I will take, that is the line is parallel to some another line. Okay, so first condition, give the equation of line, give the equation of line which is passing through point A and parallel to B bar. Why we are giving it's a parallel to B bar? Because we want to fix its direction. See, only passing through A is not sufficient, we have to give its a direction also. So it is parallel to B bar means we are giving the direction. So how we will get this equation of line? Okay, let me have the same figure here so that it will be easy to get the concept. See, concept is very important. X, Y and Z, these are the three axes we have in a space, and suppose this is a line, we have in a space, let's L, name it L, and this L is parallel to vector B bar. Okay, this line is parallel to vector B bar, and what one more condition is given, that this line is passing through point A. Now let's have that point A also. So that point A is somewhere here. Okay, very good. So what we will do is, let A be the point on the line L, okay. B bar is parallel to given line. Okay, let R be any general point on the line. Okay, so what I am doing is, I am taking one random point on this line R. And let's try to define this line now. So what could be the direction or the position vectors of this point A and this point R? Okay, so इसका position vector हो गया A bar and इसका position vector है R bar, if this is a origin. Okay, A bar and R bar. Let A bar and R bar be position vectors of point A and R respectively. See, this is a known point. A is what? It is a known point. So I can definitely give the coordinates of A. If it is known coordinates, so known coordinates are always defined in this way, x1, y1 and z1. So whenever you have x1, y1, z1 means what? This point is a known point. And how you define the general point? General means we don't know its coordinates, and that is defined as x comma y comma z. So if you don't have any suffix, that means this is an unknown point. This becomes unknown point and this becomes a known point. Known means why? Because I know the values of x1, y1, z1. Here I don't know the value of x, y, z, but what I know, this point is lying on this line. Okay, so from figure what I can say? From figure what I can say is, AR bar is parallel to B bar. Yes or no? AR bar is parallel to B bar, and we already studied, if the vectors are parallel or the collinear, what you can say? They are the scalar multiple of each other. Okay, if the vectors are parallel or the collinear, they are the scalar multiples of each other. So I can directly write AR bar is equals to some scalar lambda into B bar, where lambda is a scalar quantity. Very important. Okay, So AR bar, if you open this AR bar, what you will get? You will get R bar minus A bar equals to lambda B bar, and R bar is equals to what you will get? A bar plus lambda B bar. Boss, this is the equation of line. What is R bar? R bar is any general point on the line. So this R bar is nothing but the locus of a point, lying on line L. Okay, so for different values of lambda you will get different values of R, and this is a locus of a point. Means what? This is the equation of a line, L, and where lambda is a scalar quantity and it is known as a parameter of the line. Why parameter? Because for different values of lambda you will be having different values of R. If R is different, means what? We will have L is different. देखो ना यहाँ पे. So in the figure, if I take R somewhere here, so I will be having this line. If R I take somewhere here, I will be having this line. So in that case, your B bar will also change. Okay. So in this scenario, what we have is R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. This is nothing but a theorem number 1 in your chapter lines. So what this theorem says is, theorem number 1, so what it says is, the vector equation of a line, passing through a point A, and parallel to vector B bar, is R bar is equals to A plus lambda B bar. This is what they have given as a theorem number 1, and which we have already proved here. Okay, so what we have done is, we have taken one line, we have taken a known point which is given in the theorem, it is passing through point A bola hai, and it is parallel to some vector B bar. Okay, we have introduced one more general R point which is lying on this line only, and we are getting the equation of line in terms of R, which is R bar is equals to A plus lambda B bar, where lambda is known as a parameter of the line. Therefore the equation R bar is equals to A plus lambda B bar is known as a parametric form of the line. Because of this lambda L, we know that this line is nothing but the parametric equation of the line, where lambda is of course parameter. Okay, so R bar is equals to A plus lambda B bar, where A is the known point, B bar is the vector parallel to the given vector. Okay, very good. Can you give me, so let's find out the one, take one example. Suppose A is nothing but 3, 2, -1, and B bar is nothing but suppose 5i plus 3j minus 2k. Okay, suppose these are the points. So A is the point 3 to -1 and B is the vector parallel to this given line. So can you give me the equation of line now? Yes, of course. Okay, so R bar is equals to what? We will have A. So A क्या हो गया? This A is what? It is the position vector of your line. So this is actually A bar. Okay, so this should be A bar. A bar is what? It is 3i plus 2j minus k plus lambda into 5i plus 3j minus 2k. This is the required equation of line, which is passing through point A and it is a parallel to vector B bar. Okay, so if you further simplify, if you take the I coefficient, j coefficient एक की साइड में, तो क्या हो जाएगा? सो 3 प्लस 5 लैम्बडा I प्लस 2 प्लस 3 लैम्बडा j and minus k plus, sorry, not k, it should be 1 1 plus 2 lambda k. This is the required equation of a line r bar which is passing through point A and parallel to b bar. The value of lambda can be calculated by knowing the further information in the question. Okay, so if we have some other information in the question, we can find out the value of lambda. Okay, I hope it is clear. So अभी तक क्या हो गया, important part एक ही हो गया अभी तक कि the equation of a line parallel to b bar and it is passing through a bar, that is equals to r bar is equals to a bar plus lambda b bar. Mark this theorem. Okay, and इस theorem का proof किधर है? This is the proof of this theorem number 1. Okay, ऐसा क्यों किया सर मैंने? क्योंकि अगर स्टार्टिंग में मैं थ्योरम बोल दिया ना, सो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वी डोंट लाइक थ्योरम्स. थ्योरम्स आर वेरी बोरिंग. ओके, सो डोंट टेक द थ्योरम्स एज अ थ्योरम. मतलब उसको थ्योरम की तरह मत देखो, उसको एक स्टेटमेंट की तरह देखो, जो स्टेटमेंट जनरल डे टू डे लाइफ में हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, थ्योरम मतलब अपना मिसकंसेप्ट हो गया कि थ्योरम्स आर बोरिंग, उसको प्रूव करना इज अगेन वेरी बोरिंग. डोंट टेक द थ्योरम्स. थ्योरम्स आर नथिंग बट द सिंपल स्टेटमेंट्स वी डू अ डे टू डे लाइफ में हम लोग जो करते हैं ना, उसको ही हम लोग थ्योरम बोलते हैं. ओके, वेरी गुड. नाउ लेट्स मेक यूज ऑफ दैट part. So the equation of line parallel to b bar and it is passing through a bar. So what we'll have now, let's see the conclusions what we can make out of this. So r bar is equals to a bar plus lambda b bar if it is the equation of line. First conclusion we can make is r bar minus a bar it is equals to lambda b bar implies ar bar is equals to lambda b bar. Means what? The vectors are parallel vectors. Vectors are parallel vectors, yes or no? And you know that if we have the parallel vectors, then what about their cross product? So this a bar is a parallel to b bar, so what will be the cross product of parallel vectors? सो पैरेलल वेक्टर मतलब क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट. क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट में हम लोग को साइन थीटा आता है. साइन थीटा मतलब थीटा पैरेलल रहेगा तो थीटा कितना हो गया? 0 हो गया. सो क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट में साइन 0 कितना हो गया? बस 0 हो गया. ओके, व्हाट इज दिस AR बार क्रॉस B बार इज व्हाट? दिस इज द वेक्टर इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इन द नॉन पैरामेट्रिक फॉर्म. ओके, हम लोग इसको ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं. कैसे? देखो यहाँ पे. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट R बार माइनस A बार cross b bar, it is equals to 0, and if I open this bracket, what I will get? It is r bar cross b bar minus r bar cross a bar, sorry, minus a bar cross b bar, it is equals to 0. Means what? R bar cross b bar it is equals to a bar cross b bar. Okay, this is what, either you take this equation or this equation. These equations are known as non-parametric form because they do not include any parameter. You take this equation or this equation or this equation, all are same. Okay, same, these all three are same equations and these are known as a non-parametric form of the line, non-parametric equation of the given line L. And here we have use the concept of cross product, and parallel cross product is always equals to 0. Okay, so this is the non-parametric. This is parametric and this is the non-parametric. Okay, perfect. Now let's have another form of this same line. As I told you that this line is having a point on this line, so which is known point. So x1, y1 and z1, it is the known point, and suppose b bar is also known and whose vector is like this ai plus bj plus, okay, instead of ai bj what we can make is, it is let's take ai, okay, chalo, ai plus bj plus ck. Okay, so a b c are nothing but the direction ratios of the vector b bar. I hope you remember the concept of vectors. direction ratios we have studied in the vector. Okay, if A, B, C are the direction ratios of the B bar, then what we can say? AI plus Bj plus Ck are the is the position vector of point B bar. Okay, now let's take any general random point on this line x comma y comma z. Okay, and if you substitute in this parametric equation r bar is equals to a bar plus lambda b bar, what happens? See here, r bar is what? It is a, see this is r bar will be what? Xi plus yj plus zk. It is equals to a bar is what? It is a x1i plus y1j plus z1k plus lambda into b bar is what? It is ai plus bj plus ck. And if I take the I coefficient j and k, what I will get? X1 plus lambda ai plus y1 plus lambda b j plus z1 plus lambda c k, and this is equals to xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, now because of this equal sign, these two vectors are same, and same vectors ka ijk coefficients we can directly equate. So what you will get? X is equals to x1 plus lambda a, y is equals to y1 plus lambda b, and z is equals to z1 plus lambda c. And if I calculate for lambda, what I will get here? So it is x minus x1 by a equals to lambda, y minus y1 by b equals to lambda, and z minus z1 by c equals to lambda. As lambda is a parameter, we can, and it is the same for all, we can easily combine these equations. X minus x1 by a equals to y minus y1 by b equals to z minus z1 by c, it is equals to lambda. So this is again known as the parametric equation of a line, where the position vector of a point and the known points are given: x minus x1, y minus y1, and z minus z1. And this equation is known as the Cartesian form of the line. Okay, what is this? It is a Cartesian equation of the line. Okay, so till now we have seen three equation of line. One is a parametric equation, other is non-parametric, and this is the third one, which is a Cartesian equation of a line. Okay, so let's take one simple example. So what could be the example here is, see here, example is, give the equation of a line which is passing through a 5 comma 7 comma, let's take 2, and it is a parallel to the vector b bar, having the direction ratios 2 9 and 1, having the direction ratio 2 9 and 1. Okay, so give the equation of line which is passing through a and the parallel vector whose direction ratios are 2 9 and 1. So the equation becomes what? So x minus, so this is what it is, a known point, so this becomes x1 y1 and z1. This is a known point, and these are the direction ratios which are the values of a b c. Okay, so x minus x1 is what? It is 5 divided by 2. Y minus y1 is what? 7 divided by kitna? By b, it is 9. Z minus z1 is what? 2 divided by kitna? It is 1. This is the required equation of a line in a Cartesian form. You can write in a parameter form also. How you will write? So ये तो हो गया answer to the first question. Write the equation in a Cartesian form. Write the equation in parametric form. So your answer will be what? It is r bar is equals to, a bar is what? 5i plus 7j plus 2k plus lambda into 2i plus 9j plus k. This is the equation of line in the parametric form. I hope you are getting this. And the non-parametric form is what? Non-parametric form में कैसा लिखोगे? r bar minus a bar, it is equals to, or r bar minus a bar cross b bar, it is equals to 0. So it is equals to x minus r bar minus a bar is what? It is a r is what? It is x y z. So it is x minus x1 I plus y minus y1 j plus z minus z1 k, this vector cross b bar, which is nothing but 2i plus 9j plus 1k, it is equals to 0. This is the non-parametric equation of line. Same line. So same line we have defined in three ways: Cartesian form, parametric form, and the non-parametric form. I hope it is clear everyone. Okay, very good. Now let's see the next one.